funny. All the time. Every day. She would say, yes, Lindsay gets times out, but Lindsay will never be kicked off this channel for good. And then we would go in Discord and we would all talk after the stream, and Joe never showed up. I was like, she loves us all. She cares about us. She'll know nothing about us except for what we have told her. She doesn't ever ask. Obviously, everybody knows now I was going through a hard time. It was also the beginning of the pandemic. And she knew I was having a really hard time. She knew it. I told everybody in chat. And then it turned out like Hoot 3 was trying to like reach out to me, and she was like worried about me, I guess. And she would always go to Joe and ask her like, is Lindsay okay? And Joe would always respond, yeah, she's fine. I wasn't. And but she would always make everybody believe she was talking to me. She made everybody believe she would say, when I would get kicked out, she would say it. I would hear her say it. Oh, I'll call Lindsay after this stream. She never called me. Never.
Oh, no, she never called me either. Like I said, she didn't know anything about me, and she'd say stuff in chat. She's like, oh, you guys just don't know Dove Kitty. She's this, she's that. And I'm like, how the fuck would you know that, Joe? Like, she's just making shit up, and I wasn't going to sit there and dispute her because that would make her look bad in front of her audience or whatever. But it'd be like, what? Like, what?
I said it on my live. On my live, I said it to CJ, and I said it to CC, and I said it to Housewife. I said it. I'm like, I bet you Joe can't say 3 things. Like, I bet I knew more about CJ and Housewife than Joe. Like, I said it on my IG live. I said, I bet you she can't name 3 things about you, where you guys are, where you live, anything. I said, I bet you I know more about CJ and Housewife more than Joe. I still believe that to be true.
Hell, I sent her a video of my hometown to show Carl.
What is he doing? Like, I thought he was like a good guy. Like, what is he doing involved in all these women issues?
What
are you doing?
I mean, I got it. I get it. He wants to stick up for his wife, and he hates. I mean, he's the one that has to live with her and her stress. But
yeah, but I've never seen how childish. Like the stream on Amzi's stream. Like when I watched that chat back. Oh, actually, the chat that just happened. Oh my lord! Did you read that chat?
Parts of it. I got tired of reading it. But
holy crap!
Yeah, well, my last interaction with him wasn't all that great because I was on the phone with Joe and he was screaming at me in the background too. And she tried using his anger and his love, quotation marks, or feelings for me and how much he liked me against me. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to work on me. That doesn't work on me. Like,
I'm going to stand by what I feel. I think there's only one thing that they love, and that's this.
Well, if Carl looked at the big picture, he knows that I've never betrayed Joe, ever. Ever. And he has not seen the bigger picture. He's taken Joe's word for it again. He sat back and watched Joe do all that dirty shit behind the scenes in them damn chats and was okay with it. But now he's going to back her up saying, yes, we're apologizing and moving forward. Okay, well, if you're apologizing and moving forward, then that means you're trying to correct her fucking behavior. Her behavior is going back to the same again. She's doing dirty shit behind closed doors again. And that's why I said, too much shit's being done behind closed doors. It needs to be out in the open. If you're going to be doing this shit, do it out in the open. Because everything I've done straight up in front of everybody up in that live chat. Guarantee you.
Me too. Like I've always been Lindsay. Like I don't have a sock account. I never had a sock account. I always am Lindsay. No matter where I go, everybody knows I'm Lindsay. I don't have a sock. I've never used a sock. I'm like in the whispering with him whispering to her things in her ear and telling her things to stay. Like it started to annoy everyone. It's so annoying to everyone.
Well, I mean, I admit to having a sock, but I used it because I got blocked on Shanny's original channel.
I don't think there's anything wrong with having a sock or not saying your regular name or, people or, I don't even think it's wrong with the Drea does about how she.
But they had so many they couldn't even keep track of them. Yeah. Like, okay, I have one, and there was a reason why I had one, and I forgot to log out of it one day, and I showed up in Joe's chat under my sock account, and I got deleted right away and was accused of being Lauren. And so I'm messaging Joe, and I was like, "That was not Lauren. Why'd you delete that person? They weren't saying anything." "Oh, it was Lauren. It was Lauren. It was a troll. It's a troll. It's Lauren." I was like,
Oh,
"Joe, it's my sock account. I'm not Lauren." Oh my God.
I'm glad Sip and Tea came in today and said that she's not Lauren, because I tried to
I
tell
know
Joe
she's
that.
not Lauren.
I mean, I tried to tell Joe that the other day. I told her, I'm like, look, if it was Lauren, I would know about it, and I know that to be not fact. So
Lauren would put that shit on her own damn channel. Why wouldn't she? What's she got to hide? I don't think
well,
Lauren's got anything to hide,
she
honestly.
doesn't do anything. I've been talking with Lauren for a long time now. She literally doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't go in socks and run around. She doesn't do any of that stuff. It's nonsense, all of it. Lauren
Yeah.
I've never seen or heard her do anything malicious as long as I've been cool with her. And I was cool with her before she left the channel, and then, we got cool again now. But I didn't really understand why she lost the channel. I wasn't a mod. I was like one of the only people that wasn't a mod. So I was left out of the loop a lot. She would call her mod chats, and that's where she would talk to anybody, and everybody else was just kind of left out.
I was never part of her mod chats, ever.
Well, I
Never
know
been in
because
any of her
I knew
mod
you
chats.
never. Yeah, I knew that you never even came in Discord neither, which I was kind of like, why don't you just come in Discord and talk to us? Because I know there was a time that me and you were good. You would be sarcastic with me, I would be sarcastic back with you. We would laugh. I know that for a fact that we were good at one point, and then at one point it just shifted, and I can't really say why or exactly when, but I know we were at one point we got along with our sarcasm with each other. But that's what I would say. I would be like, I thought me and like the kitty we were cool, like I don't know what happened. Like that's what I never understood.
I don't know. I can't
Maybe
really pinpoint it either. Sorry. I'm not going to try and blame it on one thing or the other.
No,
It's
I
just,
appreciate your honesty. I feel like if you had a reason, you would just say it. Like
but
you're
I've been
not.
standing up for you because I was like, look, I don't claim to say that I'm friends with Lindsay or that I really care, but you're not a liar, and I do stand for that because that is the truth, and that's I'm not gonna. Well, fuck Lindsay, even if she is telling the truth, fuck her. I'm gonna take somebody's. No, see, I'm not like that. No, you were telling the truth. I knew you were telling the truth, and you stood up for yourself. And I thought you had a lot of balls for all of that. Like I said, you probably had more balls than me, and that's saying a lot. So I'm telling you. I said, man, that bitch can hold her own. God damn it, man. I got to give her kudos, man. Seriously.
I did not think Joe was gonna let me in. I did not think it. I
Oh, the
tried.
cat was sitting in there saying, "Oh, get her out of here, get her out of here." And I'm like, "Well, she's coming in talking kind of nice, and she's talking the truth. What is the problem here? Because
I
you're all
stayed.
brainwashed."
I stayed as calm as I could because I knew that she would use an excuse if I raised my voice, and she would use that as an
Absolutely.
excuse. So that was the one thing that I tried to maintain, which was don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out. Like, stay calm, Lindsay. That was the only thing. Like, and I didn't think she was gonna let me in, so I just was like, kind of like, whatever, I'll try and get in there. And then she lets me in, and I kind of went like deer in headlights. So I was like shocked that she let me in. I'm like, I can't believe she just let me in. Took her
Yeah.
like 3 minutes to boot me out, but I
No,
just kept trying to come back in.
yeah, she tried using that on me that I was yelling at her, and that's why she shut down. I was like,
You were
I
not.
had to stop and think. And I was like, so the
No,
next day when other people had replays of it and I was listening to it, I was like, wait a minute, I wasn't yelling at her there. I
no,
was not
you were not.
yelling at her in that stream. I
You
did
were
not yell
not.
at
You were
her.
not. And you were actually, we all saw it. We were all talking about it. You were being caring, and we could all tell that like how much you cared for her. You were not trying to interrupt the red debacle or whatever. Like you were honestly trying to help her, and which I'm sure you did 1,000 times, but like I said, it's always like talking to a freaking wall, and it gets really frustrating.
Oh, it's been very frustrating. I literally walked away when my family got sick. It was like a blessing for me because I was like, yep, I'm using it as an excuse because I'm not going to be up in your streams. I watched quite a few of them, but I just would not chat in them because I just like, I can't be a part of these people. I don't believe in what you're talking about. And I'm going
I
to come up in here and be like, this is bullshit, Joe. And I'm so sick of holding your fucking hand for your fucking channel. Literally,
Yeah.
that's how it got for me. Like, you can ask Trisha. Oh my God, I've spent plenty of times with her. Like, just,
I
oh
know
my
Aussie
God.
Trisha a long time. Like we go way back on Leslie's channel. Like I know Aussie Trisha a long time now. She's
She's
always
my
been
bestie.
she's
She's
always
my
been cool.
bestie.
But we were
Like,
all saying though, I stand for that kind of behavior.
Oh,
And
I
that's
didn't agree with anything that was going on when Adria came back and Leah, and
well, we was right.
I was like, I didn't want nothing to do with none of them bitches. And even though I tried warning Joe, she was just like, "Oh no, 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 you don't understand," you know. And I'm like, "No, Joe, you don't understand. They are
Yeah.
using you,
It's
and
one
what
of my
they are trying to
favorite. It's
do
one of
is
my
they're."
favorite lines. No, Joe, we don't understand what you're saying.
And I was like, "She's using you for her own gains. She's
Yep.
using your channel, and she's gonna turn on you."
I said the
And,
same thing.
"Oh, no, she's not. No, 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 we're all good." Yeah,
She
okay,
didn't
yeah,
say.
today.
She pretended to be my friend, called me every day from 7 a.m. in the morning till 4 a.m. at night, drunk off her freaking ass. And every day, every single day. And she just gathered information and tried to, because I have a big mouth, she wanted me to go after Titi like I have gone after Joe. I wasn't doing it. I didn't feel that way about TT. I didn't hate TT. All she could tell me 1,000 things that actually made me adore TT. It did the opposite. It backfired on her ass. It made me like love TT because I see her. I knew all the dirty things that she was doing, and I knew TT. I still haven't seen her do one messed up thing yet. Not one. So I can easily see who was the right one and who was in the wrong. Adria's got all them DMs and she's already made me look like a fool a couple times. But I got her at the end of that stream.
Well, I think you had her from the get-go because she just was trying to over yell you and just discredit what you were trying to say, because the whole fact is you might have asked her for a picture, but she sent you a
Yeah.
website with way more info.
But she kept saying
She
I
had the
didn't.
choice. She had the choice to not share anything. That
Yeah.
would have been the right choice.
I admit I asked for the picture. I
Yeah,
admit
yeah,
that I
you said
wanted the
that.
picture.
Yeah, you
Like
said that.
I have not changed